LeBron James has just reacted to a significant development out of Cleveland, and the timing has sparked plenty of conversation. Before we dive in, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming news. While rumors about potential trades, his long-term plans, and the Lakers' disappointing offseason continue to swirl, LeBron took a moment to acknowledge someone close to the Cavaliers organization, and fans quickly took notice. Let's take a step back for context. The Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise used to commanding attention, have had one of their most uneventful off-seasons in years. They lost just one player in free agency and brought in two new additions. That's the extent of their roster movement. No major trades, no headline-grabbing signings, and certainly nothing to suggest they're building a title contender. For a team that prides itself on a winning tradition, with 17 championship banners hanging in the rafters, this summer has left many fans feeling underwhelmed. But what's really capturing attention now is LeBron James. Even after exercising his $52.6 million player option for the upcoming season, speculation surrounding LeBron's future hasn't slowed. Is he planning to end his career in Los Angeles? Or is he considering one final major move? In recent weeks, the rumors have only gained momentum. Some think LeBron is searching for a fresh chapter. Others believe he's waiting to see how the Lakers shape their roster. Then, there's a portion of the basketball world that believes he may be contemplating a return to his roots, Cleveland. So when LeBron used X, formerly known as Twitter, to congratulate Cavaliers president of basketball operations Kobe Altman on a contract extension, people paid close attention. LeBron posted, "Yes, sir. Congrats to my brother B. Weems. Super proud of you, man." And just like that, speculation reignited. According to NBA insider Brandon "Scoop" B. Robinson, the Cleveland Cavaliers are reportedly one of 4 teams that have reached out to LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, to explore the possibility of acquiring the Lakers star. There's no deal in place and no official negotiations yet, but the interest is reportedly genuine. Why does this matter? Because LeBron's bond with Cleveland goes beyond business. It's emotional. Raised in Akron, Ohio, LeBron was the first overall pick by the Cavaliers in 2003. He carried the franchise through 7 challenging seasons before taking his talents to Miami. Then in 2014, he returned to Ohio to fulfill a promise, delivering a championship to his home state. In 2016, he led the Cavaliers to an unforgettable comeback against the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, securing the franchise's only title and cementing his legacy in Ohio forever. Across his 2 runs in Cleveland, LeBron played 849 games, averaging 27.2 points, 7.3 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and 1.6 steals per game while shooting 49.2% from the floor. He wasn't just a superstar, he was the beating heart of the city. Now, with his name being linked to Cleveland once again, the speculation only grows. On July 4th, LeBron was seen training at the Cavaliers' practice facility. Photos and videos quickly made their way online, and fans began speculating. Is he planning a return for a 3rd stint? Not quite. LeBron swiftly addressed the rumors, stating he trains at the Cavs facility every summer, something he's done for years. While he dismissed the buzz, the timing of his congratulatory message to Altman reignited curiosity. Meanwhile, LeBron hasn't signed a long-term deal with the Lakers. He's locked in for the upcoming season, but after that, his plans remain uncertain. His oldest son, Bronny James, is entering his rookie year with the Lakers, which many believed would be enough to keep LeBron in Los Angeles for at least another year. After all, he's long expressed the desire to share the court with his son. Yet, LeBron is also known for keeping his options open. And if he senses that the Lakers aren't positioned to chase a title, he might look elsewhere. Cleveland could easily become a serious consideration. Picture the storybook ending. LeBron returns home for a farewell season, helps guide Cleveland's young core, and retires in the city where his legendary NBA journey began. That narrative writes itself, and it's why so many fans won't let go of the idea. Back in Los Angeles, however, the Lakers have been standing still. No game-changing moves, no obvious roadmap for the future. And with LeBron now 40 years old, time isn't on their side. But then came a shocking shift that changed everything. The arrival of Luka Doncic. In a blockbuster deal, the Lakers traded away Anthony Davis, bringing Luka Doncic to LA in one of the biggest trades of the offseason. Just like that, the Lakers gained a new superstar. Now fans are imagining what this new pairing could bring. LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the same team? That's a dream lineup. Two elite basketball minds, two offensive geniuses, and two global superstars. Still, the key question remains: is this move enough to convince LeBron to stay? LeBron's congratulatory message may have seemed like a simple post supporting a friend, but given everything happening around him, it feels like there might be more beneath the surface. Whether intended or not, LeBron has a knack for stirring conversation. So what lies ahead? Will he stay in LA to make one final title run with Luka? Will he return to Cleveland for a farewell tour? Or could something entirely different unfold? One thing's certain: time is ticking and the world is watching. Back in Los Angeles, the buzz surrounding LeBron and Luka continues to grow. Ever since the shocking deal that sent Davis out and Doncic in, fans have been on edge. The big question now is how well this duo can coexist. Can LeBron, now in the final stages of his career, and Luka, the franchise's rising star, form something truly special? The early signs are promising. Though they only played together for the latter part of the season, LeBron and Luka quickly developed on-court chemistry that looked like it had been built over years. Their offensive coordination became smoother and more unpredictable. Both players are master decision-makers who see plays unfolding before they happen. They move off the ball with precision, create space for teammates, and elevate everyone around them. What we saw was a fast-paced offense featuring sharp pick-and-rolls, laser-sharp passes, and timely cuts. The floor opened up for both stars to thrive. Even though the Lakers exited in the first round of the playoffs, the LeBron-Luka tandem showed flashes of elite potential. Off the court, things have been equally encouraging. In an exclusive interview with ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, Luka Doncic's agent, Laura Beth Seeger, gave insight into Luka's adjustment to LA and his relationship with LeBron. "The Lakers have been incredibly welcoming since we arrived," she shared. "Over the last few months, we've had many conversations, built a strong working relationship, and gotten to know each other well." When asked specifically about Luka's bond with LeBron, Seeger didn't hold back. "Luka loves playing with LeBron. He's learned a lot from him and has immense respect for him. He sees it as a privilege to be his teammate." That's telling. Coming from his agent, those words speak volumes. They confirm what many fans hoped. Luka isn't just fitting into the LA spotlight, he's embracing it. And more importantly, he's embracing the opportunity to share the court with a living legend. But here's where things get tricky. While Luka is clearly being positioned as the Lakers' long-term focal point, LeBron is nearing the end of his storied career. At 40, he still wants to win. He believes he can compete at the highest level. But the Lakers' front office appears to be shifting its attention toward the future, and toward Luka. This change in direction could create tension. Recently, LeBron's agent made a subtle public statement. It wasn't flashy, but it was impactful. LeBron is paying attention. And for the first time since he arrived in Los Angeles back in 2018, he may be reconsidering his commitment to the franchise. That's a big deal. If LeBron feels the team is no longer prioritizing him, if he senses he's being pushed into a supporting role, he might decide it's time to leave. That doesn't mean there's any friction between him and Luka. On the contrary, all signs suggest their relationship is positive, built on mutual respect. But the reality remains. They're at different stages in their careers. LeBron wants to win immediately. Luka is entering his prime. The Lakers must juggle both objectives, which is no easy task. So, what happens now? Do the Lakers push all their chips in for one last run with LeBron and Luka leading the way? Or do they gradually transition into the Luka era, knowing their all-time great may not be around much longer? The pressure is mounting. Fans, analysts, and players alike are watching this unfold. The potential of this duo was evident after just a few months. Everyone knows what's at stake. If the Lakers can find the right supporting cast, manage egos, and build a team that complements both stars, something special could take shape. But if they fail, if LeBron starts to feel sidelined, this could signal the end of his run in LA. One thing is certain, Luka Doncic is staying. He's invested, he's confident, and according to his agent, he's ready to lead the franchise forward. As for LeBron, his next step is unknown. But one thing is clear, LeBron doesn't stay in situations where he feels undervalued. So brace yourselves, Lakers fans. This is a defining moment in franchise history. A potential changing of the guard is underway. For now, LeBron and Luka stand side by side, and the entire NBA is watching. But the drama doesn't stop there. Another massive rumor is making the rounds, one that could reshape the league. Yes, it involves LeBron James, possibly heading to the New York Knicks. Despite opting into his player option earlier this summer, LeBron's future in LA remains murky. Reports suggest the organization is quietly shifting toward building a long-term foundation around Luka. That doesn't mean they're abandoning LeBron, but it does raise serious questions. Where does LeBron fit into this evolving vision? He's still elite, still productive, still the face of the league. But he's also 40, and he wants to win now, not years down the road. Enter the Knicks. In a Bleacher Report article by NBA analyst Dan Favale, several wild trade ideas were proposed involving LeBron and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But one scenario in particular took off: a one-for-one swap. LeBron James for Karl Anthony Towns. LeBron in a Knicks jersey, playing at Madison Square Garden. That would be headline-grabbing. And surprisingly, it's not entirely far-fetched. Past reports indicate that the Knicks were actually LeBron's preferred destination back in 2010, until a disastrous meeting with the front office soured the opportunity. He chose Miami instead, and history followed. More recently, LeBron admitted he's thought about what it would be like to play in New York. So this latest rumor, while speculative, is rooted in something real. For the Knicks, acquiring LeBron would be a bold statement. With Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell Robinson, and OG Anunoby already in place, adding LeBron would catapult them into true contender status. He would bring leadership, playoff experience, and take some of the burden off Brunson, who has carried much of the offensive load. With LeBron orchestrating the floor, the Knicks' offense would instantly improve. His presence would elevate everyone. And with Robinson anchoring the defense, New York could make a deep playoff push. Plus, MSG has always been LeBron's favorite arena outside of his own. This move would be about more than just basketball, it would be poetic. For the Lakers, acquiring Towns in return might work well. He's a five-time All-Star, one of the league's most skilled big men offensively, and he'd pair well with Luka. Towns stretches the floor, scores inside, and brings versatility. He's under contract through 2028 to 2029, providing financial stability. The Lakers wouldn't need to worry about near-term contract talks or aging concerns. Towns is in his prime, but there's a downside. His contract is massive, over $160 million across the next 3 seasons. And while he's an elite scorer, defense remains a concern. Pairing Towns and Luka, 2 stars with defensive limitations, could expose holes. For New York, shedding Towns' salary while gaining LeBron could reset their cap and push them into win-now mode. For LeBron, it's a chance to chase a title in the world's biggest market, under the brightest lights. It would be a legacy-defining move, his final major challenge. So the question now is, will this fantasy become reality? Will the Lakers shift fully into the Luka Towns era? Will LeBron finally get his moment at MSG? Or will both franchises stand pat? One thing's for sure. If this deal ever becomes real, it will dominate headlines like no other. Until then, fans and the league will keep watching. Because this story is far from finished.